And I don't even know how I got them. But it was a time that, it was wonderful. It was a wonderful experience to make music and to just enjoy. Like you said earlier on, the friendship in bands and the camaraderie in band. And I don't see that nowadays, you know. Guys, the first thing I want to know is how much am I going to earn? Before, it wasn't like, I don't even care. I don't even care if I'm going to get paid. I just love making music, you know.
Yeah, you know, in my musical career, one guy said, Gary, I can't afford you, man, but I'll pay you in crayfish.
Well, that's a good, nowadays, crayfish is like gold. I mean, perlamoen is even more valuable.
A whole bag of crayfish. And some guys said, no, we can't afford you. I said, don't worry, this is for the struggle.
Yeah.
To me, every project or every band I play with, I just looking forward to the success of the band. I give my 200%.
Absolutely, and you're still like that. You are still like that. I mean, you've played here. You've played with Kriel, Ibrahim Khalil Shihab. You've played with a couple of musicians, and you know, when you step on that stage, you're smart, you're professional, you're on time, you bring your guitar. I mean, a lot of musicians rock up here with a guitar, no cable. And Paul can tell you, they come with a guitar, no cable, or they come with a cable, no guitar. You know, it's just like, where did these guys fall out? No, we thought you'd have a guitar here. No ways.
To me, you're just a servant.
That's it. That's exactly what you are.
You have to entertain that people.
Yeah.
And as I said, you give your 200%. Because they're not going to say, Gary played bad.
Yeah.
They're going to say the band played bad.
That's right. I agree with you.
And I don't believe one man makes the band no matter how good you are.
Correct. If there's unity, you hear it in the sound of the band. You hear it in the sound of the band. And I agree with you. You know, nobody's going to say, ooh, this one or that one. They're going to say the band sounded nonsense, you know. So, Gary, you are, what's your age now, if I may ask?
Well, on the 5th of December, that's next month,
yeah,
I'll be 78.
78. Yeah. So right now you're 77.
Yeah.
You know what the Bible numerics for 77 is, eh? That is the perfect number, 77. 78 is new beginnings. Number 8 is the number of Christ, and it's the number of new beginnings. So you're moving into new beginnings. But you told me when I asked you if you could play, you said no, because you're a pensioner now. You play how? How do you play?
Slowly.
Gary says he can't play any fast songs because he's a pensioner. He now plays slowly.
Hello, this is the first time I'm playing guitar. I'd like to play guitar again,
yes,
but I've got nobody to play with me.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Wednesday night, to those of you out there, Wednesday night we are doing the farewell of Ian Malgati here at Kaleidoscope. So you're invited, and Gary, hopefully you'll get to play some guitar on Wednesday night. We'll keep this baby aside, or maybe Lloyd will bring his semi-acoustic along or something.
So it's been a long journey. You don't speak about the bad times.
Mm.
The only experience of the bad times I had when the Oceanus went down.
Okay, but please, I don't want to forget that. You and Tony Schilder, who was your drummer at the time?
Tony's son.
Hilton?
Hilton was the drummer.
Okay, so you, Tony Hilton, and Tina Scow were on the Oceanus. Tell us what happened, because that is almost like the Titanic, man, that story.
Well, Tina could not sing a note while she was on board. She was always seasick and what have you.
Shame, man.
But she was the star when the boat went down.
Oh, really?
She organized everybody to the, what do you call it?
Lifeboat.
The dinkies.
The lifeboats.
Lifeboats and stuff like that. And
So what happened? Did the ship hit a rock? What happened?
No, it's just, it had this funny smell, man. And the next thing, the Saturday night at 9 o'clock.
Where were you guys? Where were you? Were you traveling at the time?
Yeah, we were traveling.
And whereabouts? Off the west or the
Coffee Bay. The
Coffee Bay.
Transkei, yeah. We just got back from East London because it's a very multi-billionaire that chartered a whole boat for his daughter's wedding.
Wow.
That was and we played for the wedding, and he put everybody in the hotels there, and then the Sunday morning, we were on our way to, no, the Saturday night.
Mm.
We were on our way to Durban, and from Durban to Australia. But we never made Durban.
Sure.
9 o'clock the Saturday night, the boat just listed, and the grand piano came slumming down the aisle there.
So it happened very quick, very fast.
Very fast, yeah, very fast. I still pushed this young lady out of the way.
Otherwise the piano would have pinned her.
Pinned her, yeah.
Sure.
And Albert Collison was also there.
Was he also on the ship?
He was
Yes.
also on the ship. And 2 o'clock, at 1:30, yeah, we managed to get into a life raft.
So this is now pitch dark.
This was, no, we got off the boat when there was the Sunday
2 o'clock
morning.
in the...
The Sunday morning.
But 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
But isn't it pitch dark then, still on the ocean?
Well, it was, you know, first we had to get all the passengers before
The staff, yeah.
staff, but we managed to get off the...
And did the captain at least stay till last?
Oh, he took the helicopter.
He left you guys. He left you guys. But they say the captain is supposed to be the last one to leave.
No.
So
I think Tina was the captain.
is it? Did she take over there? She sorted everyone out. And I believe Tony lost his Fender Rhodes or his electric piano.
Yeah. What's your name? Hilton still took the piano and Petro from Botners.
From Botners, oh my goodness.
Everything. I lost my precision bass,
Wow.
but I gave my, what you call it, the Hofner, I gave it to my wife the Wednesday before this.
Sure.
And I still got that.
So you still got the Hofner, but your precision's gone.
Yeah.
So that all went down.
All went down. Yeah.
So they said you can't take anything, you just take yourself.
Yeah. And what's his name? Albert Collison wanted to go fetch his flat keys from his cabin. So they stopped him. Said, your cabin is full of water.
Oh my goodness! So his cabin was full of water. He would have just drowned then, trying to get in there.
Yeah, and then myself, there was a tour guide, and Mara Lowe.
Was Mara also on the boat?
Yeah, and Tony's wife. What's her name?
Val, yeah.
Val. And Mara Lowe is her husband. It's only 5 of us are named for this
raft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the worst part was a container ship came to our rescue, picked us up. But to get up the rope ladder and the wind is blowing.
So you had to do that?
And my head was under Marlowe's bomb.
Oh my goodness!
And she started to panic, and then I have to push her up.
Yeah. Oh my
But we made it. And,
so nobody drowned, though.
Nobody drowned.
Everybody was safe, thanks to Tina Scow and her amazing organization abilities. And the ship went down, obviously.
2 o'clock, a minute past 2, we just saw the thing going down, the little bubbles coming up.
Must have been a frightening experience, Gary. Did you think, hey, this could be the end?
No, I said, well, Lord, if this is the end,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I didn't feel, you couldn't believe it is happening.
Yeah, because it only happens in movies.
Yeah,
I mean, you go watch the Titanic, you see a ship go down. But to be on a ship is like, it's like, you get on a plane And you don't even think that anything's going to happen to the plane.
plane.
Because you just see it in movies. So Gary, if you had to tell the young people out there now, because I like to get you guys, you've earned your stripes, so to speak. You've got all the, you're a general in the music, I was going to say ministry, but in the music world. What do you have to say to some of the young people coming through, the young artists coming through?
Respect yourself and respect the music you play, and you have respect for your fellow man. Because your fellow man is looking to your interests, look after you. As I said, you're only a servant and you give your 200%.
That's right.
Best of anything. And as South Africans, I mean, I traveled the world, and when I got to New Orleans, and I went with the Dixieland band, the railroad band. But I didn't tell them, my friends. There was a guy, a black guy, came up to me and said, "How does it feel to play with white musicians?" And I said, "I'm not playing with white musicians, they're playing with me."
That's right.
And of course the guys used to say, "No, I bring a bit of color to the band."
Yeah.
But what an experience.
Yeah.
And I still got faith in the South African musicians.
Yeah.
Because to me they're the greatest. They get thrown in the deep end, but they come out tops.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, this has been an interview with Gary Kriel. We are still going to do an interview with Lloyd, and we're going to continue this process interviewing, because the African Musicians Trust has two arms. The one arm honors the fathers, and I want to say to you, Gary, and to you, Lloyd, that we honor you for what you've been through, the difficulties, the trials, the tribulations, the sinking ships that you've gone through to pave the way for the younger musicians. And I'm a younger musician, and if it were not for you, if it were not for your encouragement throughout the years, I'll never forget Monty Weber saying to me one day, we were doing our first concert as Stitch, and I was standing backstage and I was saying to Monty, I'm so nervous. And Monty just turned to me and he said, Glenn, it's always good to have a little bit of nervousness. He says, because when you're not nervous, then you become overconfident.
Yeah.
And he says, don't become overconfident. Have a little bit of nervousness. It allows the adrenaline to pump and it gives you a little bit of energy on stage. And Zane the same. Zane used to encourage us, you know, Tony Schilder, come on, give it a shot, try it. And I think that is the most important thing, and I've learned from that. And so, one hand, we honor the fathers. On the other hand, we provide a platform for the sons and the daughters that are coming through and allowing them to grow. And it's so nice to be able to have maybe a Gary Kriel on stage and to have a young artist, a singer like, say, Jared Ricketts or Joshua Prinsloo or one of these younger guys. And I'll never forget how it was for Josh when he first sang with Zane. Wow, this was like a big thing, you know, and that is what is so important, that we continually humble ourselves.
Yeah, there was one incident when this guy said to me, he was
slapping.
I won't mention the name.
Yes.
And I was playing my Beatle bass.
Yeah, and like this.
And he says to me, when are you going to get a decent bass?
Oh.
I said, the day I play decently, I'll get a decent bass.
Okay, so this is Gary Kriel. Please do not forget, this man is a legend. He's played with the likes of Dave Bestman, he's played with Roy Peterson, he's played with Tony Schilder, he's played with Lovelace Watkins, he's played with Chicoria. I mean, he's done the rounds. And on Wednesday night, come and join us here. We're going to be saying farewell to Ian Malgati. And he's going on the ship. He mustn't listen. He mustn't watch this before he goes on the ship, because he's going to hear your story. But God bless you, and thank you so much from the African Musicians Trust, myself, Glenn Robertson, and Gary Kriel. God bless you.
Thank you.